channel on this Tuesday, September 9th. And I had to adjust the mic, I think. Yeah, just got back from Chick-fil-A, where I picked up their Pretzel Cheddar Cheese Club sandwich. Didn't Wendy's used to have a pretzel sandwich too? Pretzel bun. And a cherry berry Sprite. Oh, I did it again. This didn't go. The last time either. There's no putting that back. Oh well. Let's give this a try here. Okay. The total was $15.03. So I was able to get rid of 3 pennies from my cup holder in my car. I got some Chick-fil-A sauce. I was going to get their Chick-fil-A potato chips with Chick-fil-A flavored potato chips. Oh, they all fell out. Wow, those are big. Creamy Dijon mustard. Looks kind of small. These napkins. So, well, I'll just have the Chick-fil-A sauce instead of ketchup. But I was thinking, for some reason, well, for this sandwich, it'd be good to have a pickle with it. Couple of pickles. Alright, so we have nice bed of lettuce. And it's a regular. There's also a spicy. So I got the cheddar with the bacon. Had a heart attack. Heart skipped a beat right there. Lettuce, tomato. I don't know, do you put, what's the Dijon mustard thing? What's this for? You're supposed to, oh man. Tear here. Nope. I gotta get a pair of scissors. Okay. Although I'm walking a little funny, I'm really not feeling much pain because I took 4 Tylenol about 2 hours ago, so it's really kicking in. Because my shoulder pain was just so bad. So I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but I'm putting some Dijon. Nice green, fresh lettuce. Okay. I haven't been to Chick-fil-A in quite some time. Wasn't really busy at all. I was the only one going through the drive-thru. There were just 2 people there. So it is. It's funny. This phone kills me because I hadn't opened it up. So I opened it up. It said it was 12:22. I'm like, wow. Why was I thinking it was later on in the afternoon? And then I realized because it does this. The time doesn't get updated for some reason sometimes. So I try to document it, but it's actually 4:52. I left like at 3:30 or something like that by the time I left. But it tricked me. Because I opened it up, it said 12:22, and it's the phone. And I'm like, oh wow. Why was I thinking I left earlier, later in the afternoon? And then it dawned on me, and I turned the overhead camera on real quick, but was able to get the start. I'm pretty sure it changed before I was able to document it. But it really does a mind game with you. Because you're like, it's official phone. That can't be off. Official Chick-fil-A sauce. Here we go. Oh, what I was gonna say is it's the first meal of the day. guess there were two winners in that Powerball. So at least didn't go all to one person. But if you were the one person, you wouldn't be complaining. I bought a couple of tickets. It's just thinking about what you would do with all that money is worth buying the tickets and get a little bit of fun out of it, like taking an amusement ride. Thinking what you would do with all that money. My head. Drank this too fast, I guess. Oh, speaking of the lottery, did you hear about Publishers Clearinghouse? People don't realize this, you know. Everything can go bankrupt. Nothing's guaranteed for life. So Publishers Clearinghouse went bankrupt. And the people that won, you know, a certain amount of money for life, the payments have been stopped. They're bankrupt. So the same thing can happen with with a country. If you've got a pension, you work for the state or the federal government, and they cease to no longer exist. You're not going to get any money. Everything will go bankrupt. The last host of that Publishers Clearing or spokesperson was for Publishers Clearinghouse. I remember Wayne Brady was a spokesperson for a short period of time, and when I first saw the commercial, I'm like, man, that's beneath. I said to myself, that's beneath Wayne Brady. He's more talented than being the spokesperson for Publishers Clearinghouse. It didn't last long, though. And for some reason, I want to say that Maria Osmond did a short stint as the spokesperson for Publishers Clearinghouse, but maybe not. I remember Wayne Brady, because I remember me thinking, man, his career must have really taken a nosedive that he had to take this gig. let's make a deal. Well, I'm kind of full, but I'm thinking I bought, they were on sale, and I still have the first pack of the Klondike bars that I showed in a grocery haul a month ago, maybe. So I still haven't finished the first pack. So maybe I'll have a Klondike bar. The sandwich was okay. I think Popeyes has a juicier chicken for that they use for their sandwiches. Yeah, I'm pretty full. Let me clean this up and get a Klondike bar. I'll be right back. Well, there's one left in the first pack, so I'm just now finishing that first pack of 2. So man, I got a cold chill. Yeah, we've gone right into like fall weather. It's nice and cool. It's almost time to break out the jacket. The windbreaker. Oh yeah. What would you do for a Klondike bar? ask you for sauces. I checked the receipt. Do they charge you for extra sauces? That Klondike bar was delicious. Well, that was the pretzel cheddar chicken club sandwich from Chick-fil-A with just the waffle fries. This is a good thing I didn't get. I was gonna get some mac and cheese, but I'm pretty full, especially with the Klondike bar. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. I remember the first time, when Chick-fil-A first opened up, I was sitting there at the light at Chick-fil-A, getting sidetracked here, and remembering next door, where they're located right now, there used to be a big car dealership. Was there forever, like GM. Maybe. I can't remember. And I was thinking how quickly people forget. Was it like 2008? You had car dealerships disappear like overnight. Big car dealerships that were there forever. As long as I can remember as a kid. These car dealerships were there. And then when we had that financial crisis of 2008, whatever the government agreement was, all these places had to close. I think they were all operating like on borrowed money, you know. They borrow money to have their inventory sitting there. They were over leveraged, I guess, maybe. It was like the banks with those junk, what would they call those things? Not junk bonds. Is it like they'd invent a financial mechanism So they had like a thing where they would buy mortgages, and that would be like a form of currency. Then they'd package all the mortgages to create something, and then they would sell that to somebody else. And they were all junk when the market crashed. What did they call those things? Where they packaged mortgages together. That's just weird. Yeah, too big to fail. They all got bailed out. Wow, I'm cold. I gotta get a sweatshirt on. Must be the Klondike bar. Charlie Daniels. I saw something. I watched this guy's channel. I think it's Wings of Pegasus is the name of the channel. And I don't think he used to do this. Maybe that was the... Well, he analyzes artists, music artists. And he's fine. What he does is he has software that he can analyze like different versions of a song. Like if right now what he's doing is he's showing that certain artists are lip syncing to their music. A lot of these artists, they get so much dance routine while they're singing. Am I watching a singer? Am I watching a dancer? What am I paying for? But he can show how, when you play live, each venue's gonna have different acoustics. They're all different venues, different structures. All the sound systems are being, installed differently, and he can compare one performance to another performance, is what I'm trying to say, and they're exactly the same, and you're not going to get that. The only explanation is it's a recorded song, and you're lip syncing to it. So, the last video I watched, there's something pretty insidious, is that these record labels are, they're reprocessing live performances. So, over the course of an act's lifetime, say like the Bee Gees, how many live performances have they done? How many different locations have they done? You go on YouTube, you could watch Midnight Special. The Bee Gees are on there, Gladys Knight, all the big acts of the 70s, 80s. And so these music publishers, they're processing live performances, and they're doing auto-tune or pitch correction. So they're manipulating the performance. So if you buy something, it's supposed to be a live performance. It's been pitch corrected. They've taken out all the what it is to be human. When you're doing a live performance, your vocals are going to be different depending on whether you're having a good day or a bad day, or you're getting older, and your vocal cords aren't what they used to be. But that's what makes it unique. I don't want to hear a computer processed version of a live performance. I want to hear the live performance as it when recorded and not manipulated in any shape or form. So you could buy a song that's supposed to be live performance and it isn't. It's been computer manipulated, enhanced. AI enhanced, maybe. And there's a lot of, there's this thing going on. I don't know if it's on TikTok or just YouTube. We've got all these young kids doing, it's supposed to be acapella. They're singing in their bathroom or they're singing in the kitchen. And he shows that it's all computer enhanced. They do pitch correction, auto-tuning. It's not live performance. It's phony live performance. Crazy. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You got these music executives who probably don't even know about music making these decisions to have all this music. And then what happens to the original? You've got all these versions that are being released that have been processed. So it's best to go out and buy the records when you can. Buy all the old tapes, the VHS tapes. Buy everything you can that's before AI and all this auto-tuning stuff to get the original so you can archive it. Buy all the old albums. Because then, over time, the master, I guess the masters will still exist someplace, hopefully. But everything out there, the general public won't be live performance stuff. It'll all have been manipulated in some shape or form. Like I was watching not Jack Daniels, I forget now. Charlie Daniels Band, and they're doing that song about the violin duel with the devil. And it's a live performance, and at one point, before they start playing, he must have touched his violin to the mic stand or something like that. There was a brief feedback. Those things happen in a live performance. You have things happen. And they would release that, they would cut that out and do other manipulations to the song, to the music that they thought they would improve on. Well, that's enough on that. Let's see, I think it's like 5 o'clock. 5:30, 5:29. So thanks everyone for stopping by. Watching another one of my videos. Oh man, I am cold. Thank you for your comments and your continued support. We had a nice rainstorm the other day. And then the next day, it just rained all day practically. We had this band going right over New England that just kept us in constant rain all day long. But before that, the front that came through, we got a really good thunderstorm down. Oh, it was coming down sideways. I recorded it. So, yeah, thank you for your continued support and your comments. Thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description to make any of your Amazon purchases. And until next video, everyone, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.